Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to high school basketball here at Nickel Gymnasium, Griggsville, Illinois, as we are getting ready for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, their opening game of the season, as they will take on the Pawnee Indians, who come into this contest with a record of 1-0. Glad you could join us here on Central Illinois Sports. Damon Emmerich, along with Tim Hull and Eric Lister, running the camera for you. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, preview their season, and get you set for this contest between the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes and the Pawnee Indians back in 2 minutes.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cashcom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cashcom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cashcom at 1-800-252-1799.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, getting you set for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes and the Pawnee Indians. One of 9 games being brought to you live today by Central Illinois Sports. Of course, many of you already know, but the Camp Point Central Panthers bringing home the state championship game today in 1A football, defeating Lena Winslow by a score of 14-0. Jack and crew helped bring you that game with the audio version. Congratulations go out to head coach Brad Dixon and his squad. Able to gain some retribution over a defeat last year in the 1A state title game to Lena Winslow, where they lost 30-8 and shut out Lena Winslow. The first time they were shut out since 2007, as the Panthers of Camp Point Central had the 14-0 victory. Today we're watching the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes in their first game of the season. These Tornadoes, a senior-laden squad, expected to be one of the better teams in the West Central area, as they will take on the Indians of Pawnee. They defeated Gillespie earlier this week by a score of 49-38. Alongside Tim Hall here, and Tim, this Tornado squad, a group that's been playing a lot of varsity basketball for a long time, but now they're going to start 5 seniors, a good group coming off the bench with quite a bit of experience. What do you think this Tornado squad needs to come out and do just to establish themselves here early in the season?
I think the Tornadoes need to keep that good old pressure on the offense that they always have, and just, get that offense rolling. And once you get that offense and defense together, you're going to be really good later in the season. You're going to be one of the better teams in the area.
Yeah, this is a Tornado squad. These seniors are the group that when they were in 7th grade won the championship, and now they're looking to see if they can't have some success here in their senior season. Again, as we said, should it be one of the more favored teams to have success here in the West Central Illinois area throughout the year. They're going to return everybody from a squad last season that lost in the regional semifinal to a Triopia squad, but coming back with a lot of high expectations and a group that's been hungry to have some success here on the high school squad, and bringing in some guys that have gotten a lot of time on that JV squad the last few years that they're going to need to provide some minutes. Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups, give you some more details on what to expect for this Griggsville-Perry squad this season, as well as some of the players to watch in this one. We're back in 2 minutes.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Okay. Great Rivers Bank, with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal, is here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Our friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, just about 7 minutes away from the opening tip here as the Tornadoes have their first game of the season they're getting ready to be underway for. Griggsville-Perry not in an opening week tournament like they've been in prior years, so they're starting their first game after Thanksgiving. And Tim, as we talked about, this is a Griggsville-Perry squad. They'll start 5 seniors. They've got 6 seniors on their roster, so a lot of veteran experience. Now they do have several juniors that will get some playing time. Some of these guys don't have a lot of varsity experience because it's such a senior-laden squad, but a group that should be talented. You talked about earlier, Tim, they're going to like to play fast and have a pressure-laden defense.
Yeah, and, you know, having those seniors out there, they already know how fast varsity basketball has to go. And, you know, having those seniors in there will also help, you know, lead the younger guys to be able to get up to that speed too.
What's going to be interesting with this Griggsville-Perry squad is the last few years we've seen them play a 2-3 defense. Now we've seen them play a 2-3 full court. They had their scrimmage there amongst one another this last Saturday, and we saw a lot of man-to-man defense come out of Coach Garrett White's squad there on Saturday. So we'll see if they can catch some teams off guard by throwing some man-to-man at them while still sticking to that patented 2-3 defense that has fared well for them. But if the Tornadoes can come out and throw a different defense at these teams early in the season, it's going to catch some teams off guard because they've really prepared for that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and, you know, having film nowadays, you see teams that, you know, then you see them in a 2-3 zone, you're like, okay, we got to prepare for this. and then they get into that man-to-man and you don't know what to do, so then you get confused, and then you look up at the scoreboard and you're down 10 already.
This is going to be a team for Griggsville-Perry that not only has a lot of quickness out on the court, but a lot of length, as they're going to have two starters in their lineup that both one goes 6'3", and Michael Myers, and then Dane McAllister's a 6'4" senior. They'll be able to bring another 6'4" kid off the bench, and Logan Finsick. He'll see quite a bit of time. And then, of course, Garrett Woodward is a 6-foot guard that will see some minutes of action for this Tornado squad. They're going to try to get up and down the floor quick. The big key for the Tornadoes, they've got to stay out of foul trouble, make sure that they don't give up second chance points. And if they can take care of the basketball and get out and run, it's going to be what Coach Garrett White's squad likes to do. Griggsville-Perry, Pawnee, 4 minutes away from the starting lineups. Back in 2 minutes.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
And we're back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Just 2 minutes left to go here in the pregame of this Griggsville-Perry Tornado versus Pawnee Indian matchup. As we said, the first game of the season for the Griggsville-Perry squad. It'll be an emotional game for the Tornadoes, as not only is it their first game of the season, but obviously the Tornadoes are playing in memory of Zach Thomas. Zach was a senior Griggsville-Perry student who unfortunately lost his life in a tragic accident in October, and he was going to be a member of this Griggsville-Perry squad. And you will see his jersey number 13 on the bench all season long for the Tornadoes, getting you set for the starting lineups and national anthem. We're going to take a break. Our final break of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show for the national anthem. We'll be back with starting lineups and play-by-play after these.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Berry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls, and Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Welcome back to live action here at Griggsville-Perry. Today's starting lineups are sponsored by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it like your local Farm and Home Supply.
And for the Pawnee Indians, under the direction of head coach Ryan Steffen, the Indians come into this contest with a record of 1-0. They will start the following. At one guard, a 5'9 junior, Breck Martin. At another guard position, he is a 5'9 junior, Carson Ward. At a forward, 6'2 senior, Jacob Butler. At another forward position, he's a 6'3 senior, Tyler Serber. And the center for the Indians, 6'4 junior, Corey Bannister. Breck Martin, Carson Ward, Corey Bannister, Jacob Butler, and Tyler Serber will be the starting five for the Indians of Pawnee. And for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, their first game of the season under the direction of head coach Garrett White, they will start the following. At one guard, a 5'9 senior, Wyatt Lipkman. At the other guard position, he's a 5'9 senior, Lane Lipkman. At one forward position, a 6'1 senior, Eli White. At the other forward position, a 6'3 senior, Michael Myers. And in the middle for the Tornadoes, a 6'4 senior, Dane McAllister. Again, that's Lipkman, White, Myers, and McAllister for this Griggsville-Perry squad as they're ready to get set for their first game of the season. Jumping center for the Tornadoes, it'll be Michael Myers. And for the Indians, Jacob Butler, the 6'2 senior. Ball's up in the air, tipped around, and hey, we're going to redo this all over again. Not just the Tornadoes' first game of the season, but hey, you never know on this opening tip. So, had our practice run ready to go again. Ball's up in the air, and it is controlled by the Indians of Pawnee. That's Tyler Serber. Serber gets it to Butler. He's going to bring it into the front court, and that's off to Wart. Wart puts it on the ground, gets it to Serber. Left wing, that's to Butler. Butler out top of the key to Bannister. Right wing to Martin. Martin out top to Serber. He picks up his dribble and gets it to Wart. Wart puts it on the floor, back out top to Bannister. Bannister right wing to Butler, uses the screen, puts it on the floor, then gets it down low to Bannister. Bannister back out top to Butler. Right wing, picks it up, gets it down to Serber. One dribble, picks it up, out top to Butler. 45 seconds in, no shots yet in this contest. The Indians with the basketball. Left wing, that's Carson Wart. Wart puts it on the floor. He's being closely guarded by Wyatt Lipkman. Wart picks it up. He's got to get it to somebody. He gets it to Serber at the top of the key. Serber has the ball knocked away. That's Wyatt Lipkman. That's Lane Lipkman. Lipkman goes up, and he's got his first 2 points of the ball game for this Tornado squad. 2-0 early lead, Griggsville-Perry with it. And another turnover against the Indians as Myers gets the steal, and then he loses it. So it'll be turnover for a turnover. And that'll be the first turnover of the ball game against the Tornadoes. They're going to pick up full court here. Looks like they're in that patented 2-3 that everybody knows about. Bannister's going to get it to Martin. Martin gets it back to Bannister, who gets it across the timeline. And now the Indians are going to settle into it with Butler with the basketball. Gets it to Bannister at the free throw line to Serber, out top to Wart. Wart tries to put it on the floor, loses the dribble, almost has it, then loses it. Third turnover against the Indians. Into the front court come the Tornadoes. That's McAllister. Left wing to Myers. Three-pointer for him is up and no good. Offensive rebound. Lane Lipkin gets it out to Wyatt for another three-point attempt. It's no good, and it'll come down to Butler for the Indians. And just like that, turnover number 4 against the Indians. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Lipkin. Wyatt Lipkin gets it to McAllister, and they're going to reset their offense. Out top to Lane Lipkin. One dribble, gets it left wing to Myers. Lob comes for McAllister. It's in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Bannister for the Indians. And into the front court, Bannister's going to bring the basketball. Check that, Butler. Butler gets it to Bannister. Ball's almost knocked away, but instead we're going to have our first foul of the ball game called. And it looks like that's going to be whistled against Dane McAllister. McAllister's first, team foul number 1. 5:38 left to play here, first quarter action. Griggsville-Perry with the early lead. Ball's inbounded, going to be knocked around and then land into the hands of Tyler Serber. Serber gets his first 2 points of the ball game, and it gives us our first tie of the game. We're knotted up at 2. Into the front court for the Tornadoes. That's Wyatt Lipkin, out top to Lane Lipkin. He's going to get him into an offense. Gets it left wing to McAllister, top of the key to White, who then comes down low to McAllister. Back out top to Myers. Shot fake, puts it on the floor, attacks. Right wing, McAllister three-point attempt is up and no good. Offensive rebound comes down into the hands of Eli White, and the Tornadoes look to reset. Lipkin gets it top of the key to McAllister. Then he gets it left wing to Myers. Myers puts it on the floor, kicks it to McAllister in the corner. He'll bring it out and look to reset the offense. Griggsville-Perry with the basketball. Myers puts it on the floor, attacks the bucket, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Butler. That's Butler's second. And into the front court comes the Indians, and just like that, the Indians have their first lead of the ballgame, and it's our first lead change. 4-2, Pawnee on top of Griggsville-Perry. 4:40 to play, first quarter action, back in 30 seconds.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
That timeout was sponsored by Adams Fiber. It's an Adams Fiber networked Adams Network Fiber timeout on the court. Top-notch local computer sales and service. Call Adams experts 217-214-3423. Fast, friendly, and affordable.
Many thanks to Adams Fiber for being a sponsor this season. And Griggsville-Perry had the basketball. They got it to their side of the floor and found a cutting Michael Myers, who made his shot attempt and was fouled. So that's Myers' first points of the ballgame, and we're knotted up at 4. Myers will go to the line looking to complete the and one, and he does just that. So Myers has 3 points, and it gives us our second lead change of the contest. And checking in during that timeout was Garrett Woodward. Woodward is the junior for Griggsville-Perry. He replaced Eli White. As into the front court comes Pawnee. They turn it over. That's their 5th. Griggsville-Perry pushes front court, gets it to Wyatt Lipkin. Lipkin thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Gets it out top to Lane Lipkin to reset the offense. Lipkin finds left wing Logan Finzik, who also checked in on that timeout. Shot was no good from Finzik. Bannister with the rebound for the Indians. That's his second. Butler into the front court for Pawnee. Butler is 6'2", but he runs the offense. Gets it out top to Bannister, holds it high above his head, right wing to Butler. Butler uses the screen from Bannister, picks up his dribble, gets it to Serber. Serber puts it on the floor, then finds Butler back. Butler goes down low to Serber. Shot attempt for him is up and good. Serber's got 4, and it's lead change number 3 of the contest. And into the front court comes Wyatt Lipkin. Lipkin gets it to Lane Lipkin, who brings it out top, looks to head coach Garrett White to figure out what offense they want to run against this zone for Pawnee. It's almost a 3-2 zone. the Indians are running. Woodward gets it left wing. Wyatt Lipman, three-point attempt up and no good. Bannister with the rebound. That's his third. The Tornadoes 0 for 5 from behind the three-point line early on here in this first quarter. Into the front court for the Indians. Wart picks up his dribble, gets it right wing to Butler. Back out top to Wart. He's holding it high above his head, looking to get him into an offense. Left wing to Martin. Martin back out top to Wart, who almost loses it, tracks it down, and then has the pass deflected, and it goes out of bounds, and it will stay Pawnee basketball. Into the game for the first time for the Indians. It's a 5'11" junior, Riley McElroy. So McElroy in for Pawnee, who has the lead, looking to extend that lead, and ball tipped out of bounds off the hands of Garrett Woodward. It will remain Indians basketball. They'll just inbound it from the other side of the floor. Trigger man for the Indians is Jacob Butler. Butler finds a cutting server, but ball's knocked away. Turnover against the Indians. Their 6th. Griggsville-Perry then gives it right back. Their 2nd turnover, and the Indians have it. Going to try to get across the time stripe. That's Carson Wart. Wart gets it left wing to Butler. Butler dribbles into a trap, and he's going to be fouled in the trap. Worst place to pick up a foul if you're the Tornadoes right there, as Woodward's going to be whistled for his first. Actually, they're going to whistle that against Wyatt Lipman. So Wyatt Lipman will pick up his first. Team foul number 2 against the Tornadoes. Logan Finsick takes a seat for Griggsville-Perry, and Dane McAllister back into the game for Garrett White's squad. Butler has the basketball for the Indians. 2.5 minutes to play here. First quarter action. He dribbles it baseline, then picks it up. Ball's deflected, knocks away. Woodward ends up with it with the steal. He gets it front court. Wyatt Lipman shot up, no good, but Dane McAllister's there on the putback. McAllister's got his first 2 of the ball game, and we've got our 4th lead change of the game. Been back and forth here so far in the first quarter. 2 points is the largest lead for either team, as Butler had the ball knocked away, but before it was knocked away, Pawnee gets a timeout. We'll take it to another Adams Fiber timeout. 1:59 to play. First quarter action back in 30 seconds.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
It's an Adams Fiber timeout, network timeout. Top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts is your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423.
Griggsville-Perry going to switch defense coming out of this timeout, as they're going to pick up in the man-to-man and almost get another turnover, but they're going to say that ball was knocked out of bounds by Dane McAllister. So it'll be Pawnee basketball. 1:57 to play here. First quarter action. And on the inbounds play, McAllister's going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be his 2nd. Team foul number 3 against Griggsville-Perry. So it looks like McAllister's going to go to the bench with those 2 fouls. Logan Finsick will check back in for Griggsville-Perry. The Tornadoes definitely need Finsick to play strong, but Finsick's 6'4" and a junior, but he's been accustomed to playing out on the wing some, as the Indians inbound the basketball. 3-point attempt from Butler is no good, but the ball's going to be tracked down for an offensive rebound by Ethan Fulton. Fulton's the 5'10" junior who checked into the ballgame on the last timeout. Griggsville-Perry leads 7-6. First quarter action here at the Nick. Pawnee to inbound. That's Jacob Butler to be the trigger man. Still looking to find somebody, then finds left wing. That is Wart. Wart 3-point attempt is up and no good. Myers with the rebound for the Tornadoes. Into the front court comes Lane Lipman. He gets Finsick. Left wing to Woodward. Out top, that's Wyatt Lipman. He'll set up the offense. Lipman back left wing to Woodward. Not looking to do anything so far, but Griggsville-Perry's kind of passing the ball around. Right wing now, that goes to Lipman. Left wing, that is Wyatt Lipman. He finds Myers in the corner. Back out top to Wyatt Lipman, who gets it right wing to Lane Lipman. Finds Woodward right corner. Woodward kicks it back out. Now goes down low to Myers. One dribble. Woodward right wing. 3-point attempt. Shot up and in and out. No good. Serber with the rebound for Pawnee. And into the front court come the Indians. looking to give themselves a lead, and their 5th lead change of the ball game as they trail 7-6, but instead it's going to be a turnover against the Indians, their 8th already of the first quarter. Into the front court comes Myers, puts the ball on the floor, gets it out to Lipkman left wing. Top of the key, that's Woodward. Right, Wyatt Lipkman, three-point attempt in and out, no good. Fensick skies high for the offensive board, and then Lane Lipkman couldn't convert on the drive. Serber got his 2nd defensive board of the half. And Pawnee will bring the ball across the timeline with 20 to play, trying to hold for one shot as they're currently trailing 7-6 with 15 seconds to play here, first quarter action. Bannister gets it left wing. That's Fulton. Top of the key to Butler. Right wing to Wart, who gets it back to Butler. Long three-point attempt in and out, no good. Myers gets the rebound, and as the buzzer expires, the three-point attempt from Lane Lipkman is going to be no good. After 1 quarter of play, Griggsville-Perry 7, Pawnee 6. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
After 1 quarter of play, Griggsville-Perry leads Pawnee 7-6 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Griggsville-Perry will have the basketball to start the second quarter. That's to Lipkman. Lipkman gets it to Fensick. Free throw line extended. Finds Myers cutting to the basket. Myers got stuck underneath. Pass was deflected and knocked out of bounds off the hands of the Indians. So it'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball underneath their own basket. Myers, Eli White, Logan Fensick, and then Lane and Wyatt Lipkman to start the second quarter for the Tornadoes. And that'll be Myers' three-point attempt is going to miss everything. No good. Rebound comes down to Fulton for the Pawnee Indians. Fulton out on the floor along with Jacob Butler, Corey Bannister, Breck Martin, and the 5th man on the floor is Riley McElroy for Pawnee. Bannister with it, gets it right wing to Butler. Butler's going to attack the basket, wraparound pass, finds Fulton. Fulton gets it to McElroy, who gets it down low to Bannister. Finds a streaking Breck Martin to the basket. Layup is good. Martin's got his first 2, and that's lead change number 5 of the ball game. And into the front court comes Griggsville-Perry, and this is Tim. It's a 1-2-2, but it's almost so flat it's a 3-2 zone that Pawnee's playing right now against Griggsville-Perry, daring them to shoot from the outside, and thus far Griggsville-Perry 0 for 9 from behind the three-point line. As Wyatt Lipkman picks up the basketball, gets it top of the key to Lane Lipkman. Back to brother Wyatt, three-point attempt from him is no good. Sky High Myers for the rebound, gets it to Wyatt Lipkman, and he's going to put it on the basket, or put it on the floor, and be fouled on the shot. So he will go to the line looking for his first 2 points of the ballgame. Wyatt Lipkman, the 5'9 senior, averaged almost 18 points a game last year as a junior, looking for his first 2 points of the contest. First free throw for him is in and out, no good. Bannister's going to take a seat for Pawnee. Actually, that's Jake Butler. He'll be replaced by Carson Wart as Wyatt Lipkman's second attempt is good. Gives us our second tie of the ballgame. We're now tied at 8. Turnover against the Indians, their 9th. Michael Myers' three-point attempt up and good. The Tornadoes have their first three-pointer of the ballgame, and that's actually their largest lead of the contest at 3. Pawnee's going to take a timeout to talk things over. 11-8. Griggsville-Perry with the lead over Pawnee. 6:28 to play. First half action on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Back after these.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
It's an Adams network timeout, reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. Adams Fiber is local and provides the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
GP came out of that timeout picking up full court, got a turnover against Pawnee. That's their 10th. And now the Tornadoes looking to add to their 3-point lead as the ball is in the hands of Michael Myers. Myers hit that 3 right before the timeout. He's going to try to do it again, and it is pure. Give Myers 9 in the ballgame, and that's now a 6-point Tornado lead, and they're picking up the full court pressure, but Wart's able to escape. He pushes aggressively into the front court, and layup for him is in and out, no good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 as he's fouled on the shot by Eli White.
During this free throw, we'll tell you about our scoreboard sponsor. PCRE Real Estate and Auction Incorporated is your #1 sponsor, or #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois or northeastern Missouri. If you're looking to buy, sell, or auction farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property, you have come to the right place. Learn more at pcrerealestate.com or call 217-285-5800.
Carson Wart knocks them both down for Pawnee. He's got 4. Into the front court comes Griggsville-Perry. Garrett Woodward checked in for the Tornadoes during that free throw there as Wyatt Lipkman took a seat for the Tornadoes. Lane Lipkman looks to get the offense set for Griggsville-Perry, and he gets it right wing. That's Woodward. Woodward back left wing to Lipkman. Lipkman looks to get it down low to Eli White. 1 dribble shot for him is no good. Gets his own rebound. Shot is back up and good. White's got his first 2. Back to a 6-point Griggsville-Perry lead. Ball on the floor, loose, comes down to Butler for Pawnee. He pushes it into the front court. Gets it left wing to Wart. Wart's going to try to attack the bucket, but he's going to be whistled for the travel. Took that extra step before he put it on the floor. That's the 11th turnover of the first half against Pawnee, and there's still 5:18 left to play. So Griggsville-Perry's been sloppy on the offensive end so far. Haven't really gotten a lot of shots to fall, but they've been aggressive on the defensive end, creating those 11 Pawnee turnovers. Griggsville-Perry with the 16-10 lead. And into the front court. Finzik holds it high, gets a streaking Michael Myers, that is. Shot attempt for him is in and out, no good. Bannister with the rebound for Pawnee. That's his 4th, and then he's fouled by Myers. Myers is going to be whistled for his first foul of the ball game. Keep in mind, this year a new rule change with the IHSA. 5 fouls in a quarter results in a double bonus. No longer a 1-and-1 foul. Team fouls reset at the end of each quarter. Pawnee with the basketball into the front court. That's Butler. Butler goes baseline, picks up his dribble, and skips it right wing. That's Martin. Shot fake, 1 dribble, then kicks it out. Martin, ball's going to be knocked away by Woodward. He tracks it down, and then it's going to be knocked out of bounds off Woodward. Nice hustle there by Carson Wart of the Pawnee Indians as he deflects the ball off Woodward. And it'll be Pawnee basketball, length of the floor to go, 4:43 to play first half action. And on the inbounds, Wart loses his footing. It's going to be a turnover against Pawnee, and then Lane Lipkin finds Michael Myers. Myers picks up his 11th points of the game. Turnover number 12 against Pawnee. And that's our largest lead of the ball game for Griggsville-Perry. Matches their largest lead of the ball game, should say. And another turnover against the Indians. That's their 13th. So Griggsville-Perry with the basketball. 4:20 to play first half action. Wyatt Lipkman on the bench for the Tornadoes. And his brother Lane brings it across the time stripe. Gets it to Finzik, who gets it to Michael Myers, cutting towards the basket. Draws the contact, shot up and good. And he's going to go to the line after being fouled by Tyler Serber. That's Serber's first team foul against the Indians, as Myers at the line, and he gets that to go. So Myers has 14. He's 2 for 2 from the line in this one. As Pawnee has the basketball, now trailing by 11. Myers with the turnover, with the steal, then he loses it trying to go up for the shot. Another turnover against the Tornadoes. That's their third. And it'll be linked to the floor to go for Pawnee. Pawnee's really struggling with this press defense. And on this one, we're going to have a foul against Griggsville-Perry. That's going to be whistled against Lane Lipkman. That'll be Lipkman's first. Third foul of the quarter against Griggsville-Perry. Butler to inbound for Pawnee. He finds Carson Wart. Wart gets it to Bannister, almost stolen away, but into the front court comes comes Pawnee. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Griggsville-Perry. So it'll be Pawnee basketball underneath their own basket. 3:46 to play, first half action. Butler inbounds to Wart, who gets it to Butler coming back in off the baseline. Shot attempt for him is up and no good. Myers with the rebound, that's his second. Into the front court, that's Finsick. Gets it to Lane Lipkin. He's going to put it on the floor, attack the basket. Finds Eli White. White gets it back out to Lipkin, who gets it to Myers and gets it to Lipkin to reset the offense as we approach the 3:20 mark of the first half. Finsick looks to find Myers back door. Myers does a nice job to keep that ball from going out of bounds. Got it to White. Woodward's got it. And then Myers is going to be whistled for the travel. So that'll be a turnover against the Tornadoes. That is their fourth of the ball game. Pawnee basketball here coming across the time stripe. That is Butler. Butler gets it to Bannister, free throw line, gets it to Serber. Shot fake, one dribble, up and no good. And then the offensive rebound is going to go into the hands of Corey Bannister. Bannister's going to be fouled on that one by Michael Myers. So that's going to be Myers' second. And we'll see if he takes a seat with 3:04 to play here in the first half. He does. He goes to the bench with those two fouls. Wyatt Lipkin back into the ballgame for Griggsville-Perry. They have the 21-10 lead, 3:04 to play. Butler to inbound, gets it to Wart, puts it on the floor, attacks the basket, knocked away, stolen away. Turnover number 15 against Pawnee, and then a baseball pass linked to the floor to go to Lane Lipkin. And Lane gets in between two, and then he's going to be whistled for a travel. That's the fifth turnover of the half against Griggsville-Perry. So a turnover for a turnover there as Pawnee has it, length of the floor to go. Butler picks up his dribbles, got to find Wart. Pawnee's going to have to get it across the time stripe. They're going to be held out on the foul by Lane Lipkin. That's Lipkin's second, but the fifth team foul of the quarter against Griggsville-Perry. And as we told you, new rule this year for the IHSA, once a team has 5 fouls in the quarter, it goes to a double bonus. Fouls reset at the end of each quarter. So Carson Wart to the other line for Pawnee. He's 2 for 2 from the line in the ball game. His first one is off the rim and no good. Rory Phillips is going to check into the ball game for the first time for Griggsville-Perry. Phillips is a 6'2 senior. He replaces Eli White as Wart's second attempt is good. So Wart's got 5. It's a 21-11 lead for Griggsville-Perry. Into the front court comes Finsick. He finds Woodward, who gets Wyatt Lipkin out top of the key to Lane. Lipkin back, picks up his dribble, finds Woodward right wing. He's got it high above his head looking to find a cutter. Doesn't find anybody, then gets it to Finsick left wing. Finsick's looking for somebody, gets it right wing to Wyatt Lipkin. And he gets it to Rory Phillips. Back door goes Lane Lipkin, no good, gets his own rebound. And back out top, Griggsville-Perry starts it all over again. Shot attempt for the Tornadoes, no good. Pawnee with the basketball. They come into the front court, pick it up at the half court stripe. Then they find Butler, who takes the long three. It's going to miss everything. And it'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball. 2:04 to play, first half action. Tornadoes with the lead, 21-11. And they're going to cross the time stripe, looking to add to their 10-point lead, led by as many as 11 in this first half. Into the front court comes Lane Lipkin. Lipkin gets it right wing to Woodward. Out top to Phillips. To Lipkin left wing, that's Wyatt. Top of the key, Phillips right wing to Lane Lipkin, who gets it to Woodward. looks to find a cutter, and he does just that with Wyatt Lipquin. Lipquin comes across, gets the layup. He's got 3 points, and it's a 12-point Griggsville-Perry lead. 1:30 to play here, first half action. Pawnee needs to get a bucket right here to kind of stop the bleeding. Into the front court with it is Butler. He picks up his dribble, finds Bannister. Back out top of the key to Butler with 1:20. Finds Bannister free throw line, left wing, Butler, three-point attempt, up and in and out, no good. Phillips with the rebound for Griggsville-Perry, and they're off to the races with Wyatt Lipquin getting it to Finsick. Gets it to Phillips, who finds Wyatt Lipquin out top. Woodward, three-point attempt, up and good. Woodward's got his first three, and it's a 15-point Griggsville-Perry lead. A big shot right there for Garrett Woodward. Went in and out and went back down. But then Griggsville-Perry's going to pick up a foul all the way away from the bucket. That's going to go against Finsick. That's Finsick's first. And to the other line to shoot two, Carson Ward for Pawnee. Griggsville-Perry with 6 fouls here in the quarter. Ward's shot attempt is up, and it is good. Ward is 4 for 5 from there in the ball game. He'll have one attempt left. Ward is the 5'9" junior. He's got them both. He's got 7 points, and we'll see if Griggsville-Perry elects to hold for one shot as they've got the basketball with a 26-13 lead. 45 seconds to play, first half action. Griggsville-Perry will also have the basketball to start, Pawnee will have the basketball to start the second half. As Griggsville with it, that's Lane Lipquin. He gets it left wing to Wyatt Lipquin. Back out top to Lane. Playing a little bit of keep away right here with 25 to play. Wyatt Lipquin left wing, back out top to Lane Lipquin. 20 seconds to play. We'll see when Griggsville-Perry wants to get into their offense here. Wyatt Lipquin holds it, gets it back out top to Lane Lipquin, and Coach Garrett White tells him go at 10, and they're at the 10-second mark. Lane Lipquin on the floor to Wyatt Lipquin. Right wing gets it to Woodward with 5. Woodward takes the three. It is good, and that's how this first half is going to end as Garrett Woodward hits the three for Griggsville-Perry. And after one half of play, Griggsville-Perry leads Pawnee by a score of 29-13. When we come back, we'll tell you about first half stats and more on the Little Jess halftime show.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777. The Farm Stand, located at 405 East Park Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is the place to go when you're looking for a fresh, homemade meal. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Farm Stand has a full breakfast and lunch menu. Enjoy breakfast favorites such as biscuits and gravy, pancakes, French toast, and the loaded breakfast burrito. For lunch, check out the great selection of sandwiches, salads, paninis, and more. You'll never leave hungry when you visit the Farm Stand in Camp Point.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois is the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy.
Well, after one half of play, Griggsville-Perry with the 29-13 lead over Pawnee. Griggsville-Perry opened up their lead there in that second quarter of play, as after one quarter, Griggsville-Perry had the 7-6 lead, but then outscored Pawnee by a score of 22-7 in the second quarter to take the 29-13 halftime lead. Griggsville-Perry has 5 turnovers in that first half. Pawnee with 15 turnovers and fouls for the Indians. No real fouls trouble for Pawnee, whereas for Griggsville-Perry, they do have 3 players with 2 fouls, as Lane Lipkman, Michael Myers, and Dane McAllister all picked up 2 fouls in the first half for the Tornadoes, and then Wyatt Lipkman, Logan Finsick, and Eli White with 1 foul apiece. Had 5 lead changes in the ball game. Pawnee's biggest lead was by as many as 2 points. Griggsville-Perry's 16-point lead is the largest lead they have had in the ball game, and then we were also tied at 2, 4, and 8. 29-13, Griggsville-Perry with the lead. PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard at half here. Game 1 of the season for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes. They have the lead over the Pawnee Indians here on the Little Jess halftime show. Take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll give you first half individual statistics in this ball game. Back after these.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Press Yours on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it. So the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. While we are here, we're going to talk about Illini Express is here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients from 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about their services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. We'll also tell you about Bowler's Universe. Bowler's Universe is open Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10 p.m., Fridays until midnight, and Saturday, 4 p.m. to midnight. We offer many menu items from burgers and fries to specialty pizzas. Try one of our mini craft beers. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield.
Well, Griggsville-Perry back out on the court here taking some halftime shots as they have the 29-13 lead. Not a very pretty first quarter for the Tornadoes, only putting up 7 points on the offensive end, but they did a nice job forcing the Pawnee Indians into 8 first-quarter turnovers on their way to forcing them into 15 first-half turnovers. And that's the thing that Griggsville-Perry is going to have to hang their hat on. There's going to be nights where points may not be at a premium, or points will be at a premium, and shots are hard to fall, but you can always make that up on the defensive end, so the Tornadoes did a nice job there. In the first half of play, Pawnee was 4 of 11 total from the field for 36%, and they were 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Scoring for the Indians, 2 points for Breck Martin, 4 points for Tyler Serber, and leading the way in the first half of play for the Indians was Carson Wart with 7 points. For Griggsville-Perry in the first half of play, they were 11 of 29 from the field for 38%. Started off 0 of 10 from behind the three-point line before making their final 4 attempts to finish 4 of 14 from the three-point line, and then they were 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Scoring in the first half for the Tornadoes, 2 points apiece for Eli White, Lane Lipkman, and Dane McAllister. 3 points for Wyatt Lipkman, 6 for Garrett Woodward as he knocked down back-to-back threes at the end of that second quarter. And then leading the way in the first half for the Tornadoes was Michael Myers with 14 points as his team has the 29-13 lead here at the half on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Tim, what did you see in the first half that the Griggsville-Perry needs to either work on or needs to continue to do more of here in the second half of play?
Well, I think working on is figuring out that Pawnee zone, because as soon as Pawnee went out of the zone, they their offense really slowed down, but then they found those open looks. They need to just continue to do that. And I think they need to continue on that hot streak of threes they made right at the end of that first half and keep on getting Michael Myers the ball as he showed that he is wanting to score today.
Well, and I think for Griggsville-Perry, the big key there as they started to pick it up on offense was ball movement. They were taking a few too many first pass or second pass three-point attempts, and then as they got going, it was because they were finding that man at the high post and looking for that backdoor cut and really just moving the ball around the perimeter and then finding those open spots of the zone. Of course, once you get that first shot to fall, it picks up the confidence a little bit. But Griggsville-Perry, the big key, stay aggressive on the offensive end and make sure that you're moving around, because when you're not, that's when things tend to get stale for you, and they need to continue to be aggressive on the defensive end. They picked up a few silly fouls far away from the basket. Griggsville-Perry can go deep on the bench, but they've got a few guys that they need to have out on the floor for a lot of minutes this season. We saw Dane McAllister miss that second quarter of play as he picked up 2 fouls. And the big thing for him, if he can get going early on, it's going to help pick up some confidence.
Yeah, and, having him out there, he can make your defense even better because, he's got those long arms, can make a whole bunch of ball deflections. And we saw, as soon as Griggsville started getting that defense more aggressive, all that stuff, getting all those steals, they started scoring more, and then now they're in their 16-point lead, which is their largest lead of the ballgame.
Yeah, and for Pawnee on the other end, just too many turnovers for the Indians in that first half of play with 15 turnovers, only 13 points, so more turnovers than points in the first half. It's got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, and for them, obviously there's no 16-point shot out there. They're just going to have to try to find a way to work their way back into this one. But right now they trail 29-13. We're going to take our final timeout of the Little Jess Motors halftime show, and when we come back, we'll get you set for third quarter play-by-play.
Hey, grab me one too.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the perfect gifts for this holiday season.
Come in and check out all of the great gift ideas like hunting accessories, clothing, gun safes, guns and bows.
Let Game Masters help you with your holiday shopping.
Go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection.
And don't forget gift cards for those hard-to-buy loved ones. Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
Game Masters in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already, he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
And Pawnee will have the basketball to start the second half play-by-play, and they're going to start it with a turnover. Myers with the steal for Griggsville-Perry, turnover number 16 against the Indians. Into the front court, that's Wyatt Lipman, Lane Lipman. Original 5 starters for the Tornadoes as Lane's going to put up a shot, and it is good. He's got his first field goal of the ball game. He's got 4 points. It's an 18-point Griggsville-Perry lead. Griggsville-Perry's original 5 on the floor. And we'll tell you about Pawnee's here as we go. Serber missed the shot for Pawnee, and then on the rebound, Myers got the rebound, but then double dribble against him. It's a turnover against the Tornadoes. For the Pawnee Indians, Butler, Bannister, Martin, Serber, and Wart, their original starting 5 on the floor. Turnover against Pawnee. Into the front court comes Lane Lipman. He's got another 2. Give him 6. It's a 20-point Griggsville-Perry lead, and Pawnee 2 turnovers, less than a minute into the ball game, and now they're trapped against the sideline here and find a way to get it out. That's to Bannister. Bannister puts it on the floor towards the bucket. Shot attempt for him is up and no good, but he's going to be fouled by Michael Myers. So that's going to be Myers' third, first foul of the quarter against Griggsville-Perry. It sends Corey Bannister to the line for Pawnee, looking for his first points of the ball game. First shot attempt for him is in and out, no good. Bannister is a 6'4" junior for Ryan Steffen's squad. And second attempt for Bannister is up, and it is good. So he's got his first point of the night. Into the front court for Griggsville-Perry comes Lane Lipman, gets it top of Keita McAllister. Left wing to Myers, back out to Lane Lipkin to reset the offense. Left wing McAllister has it, skips it out top of the key to Lane Lipkin. He's going to back it out, get it right wing to White. White gets a streaking McAllister on the baseline, back out to White. Top of the key to Lipkin, left wing Wyatt Lipkin to Myers, back out top Wyatt Lipkin with 6:30 to play here, third quarter action. Myers has it right wing, one dribble, picks it up, kicks it back out to Lipkin, who's going to bring it top of the key. Look for him, streaking Myers. Off of Myers' feet, back out to Lipkin. Myers tracks it down again, gets it to Wyatt Lipkin. Right wing McAllister out top to Lipkin to Myers, left wing. Brings it back out top to Lane Lipkin, who's going to reset the offense. Gets it left wing. Michael Myers, three-pointer up and good. And Myers has 17, and it's a 22-point Griggsville-Perry lead, their largest lead of the contest. Nice offensive possession right there for the Tornadoes. Had the ball moving nice and crisply. Nobody stayed in one position on the floor and ended up with a Myers three-pointer. On the other end, Griggsville-Perry in their zone defense. Down low, Pawnee gets it. That is Butler. Butler picks up his dribble, finally turns around, takes a shot. Shot is no good. Eli White with the board for the Tornadoes, his third rebound. Gets it to Lipkin, front court to Myers. Myers gets it left wing to Lane Lipkin. Shot attempt for him was in and out, no good. And then on the rebound, Eli White's going to be whistled for his second foul of the ball game. Second foul of the quarter against Griggsville-Perry. And Griggsville-Perry will pick up in the 2-3 zone they were known for last year. Pick up length of the floor to go. And with it for the Indians is Wart. Wart gets it into the front court to Martin. Martin gets it to Wart, and then the ball is going to be knocked away, but Griggsville-Perry is going to be whistled for a foul on that one. That'll be Wyatt Lipkin whistled for his second. Third team foul of the half against Griggsville-Perry. Third team foul of the quarter. Again, quarter fouls are more important now than fouls per half. Pawnee with it into the front court. That's Butler. Butler tries to get it down low to Serber, but the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Griggsville-Perry, so it'll be Pawnee basketball. Butler to trigger underneath his own basket and looks to get it down low to Serber, but Serber's going to have the ball knocked out of bounds. Pawnee will trigger it in again. That's to Bannister. Bannister's shot from 9 is up and good. Bannister's got his first field goal of the ball game, but he's got 3 points. Into the front court comes Griggsville-Perry, and they're going to be whistled for a turnover as they got it into the hands of Eli White out top, not where White's comfortable with it. Shuffled his feet. Turnover against Griggsville-Perry. That's their 7th. Pawnee basketball into the hands of Bannister. Bannister attacks the basket, got away with steps, got it out top to Wart. Wart threw it down low, but White knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Pawnee basketball. Actually, no, they're going to say that was off the hands of Pawnee, so that'll be a turnover against the Indians. Turnover number 18. White and Wyatt Lipkin take a seat for Griggsville-Perry as Fensick and Garrett Woodward back in for the Tornadoes. Saw them get good minutes in the first half of play. Into the front court comes Griggsville-Perry. Myers took the three-point attempt. It was no good. Bannister with his 5th defensive rebound got it to Butler, who pushed it front court. Serber couldn't hold on to it. Gets it back to Butler. Three-point attempt from Wart is in and out, no good. Myers with the rebound for Griggsville-Perry. And Griggsville's going to look to get it into the front court. They do to McAllister. Top of the key, that's Myers. Puts it on the rim, attacks the bucket. Shot attempt for him is no good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled by Breck Martin. That is his first foul of the ball game. Myers at the line. First free throw attempt for him is good. He's got 18. And into the ball game for Pawnee, Riley McElroy. Bannister's going to take a seat for the Indians. Second attempt from Myers is also good. Myers with 19, 4 for 4 from the line. Myers is going to take a seat. He's got 3 fouls, and his team has the 38-16 lead with 4:09 to play third quarter action. Back into the ball game for the Tornadoes was Wyatt Lipkin. Pawnee with the basketball. That's Butler. Butler has the pass deflected and stolen. Wyatt Lipkin with it. He pushes it front court, drops it off to Lane Lipkin. Lane with the 2 points up and good. 24-point Griggsville-Perry lead, their largest of the ball game. To the other end goes the Tornadoes, or goes the Indians, as attacking the basket was Carson Wart. Wart was fouled by Dane McAllister on the shot attempt. McAllister's whistled for his third. Fourth team foul against Griggsville-Perry of the quarter, as Wart's at the line. First shot attempt for him is in and out, no good. McAllister will go to the bench. Myers back in. Carson Ward at the line for the Indians, where he will have one free throw attempt left. He's 5 for 7 in the ball game. Make that 6 for 8. Into the front court come the Tornadoes, as that's Woodward. Woodward gets it left wing to Wyatt Lipman. Back out top to Woodward. To Wyatt Lipman, puts it on the floor, kicks it out top. Woodward, three-point attempt, up and good. Woodward's got 9. And again, ball movement was the name of the game right there for the Tornadoes, as they found Woodward out top for the open 3, and he nailed it. Griggsville-Perry's lead out to 26, their largest lead of the ball game. And before they were whistled for a 10-second backcourt violation, Pawnee gets the timeout. 43-17. GP with the lead over Pawnee. PCRE Real Estate and Auctioning scoreboard. We're back after these.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Pawnee basketball. They trail 43-17, 3:16 to play here in the third quarter. They struggle to get the ball in, but finally found Butler. Butler still has it, attacking the bucket. He's going to fade away shot, no good. Wyatt Lipman with the board for the Tornadoes. Pushes it front court to Woodward. Woodward gets it back to Wyatt Lipman, puts it on the bucket. Shot is up and good. Nice job attacking the bucket there by Lipman, as he's got 5, and it's a 28-point Tornado lead as we approach the end of the third quarter. Griggsville-Perry has done a nice job extending their lead, outscoring the Indians 16-4 thus far here in the third quarter. McElroy with it for Pawnee, gets it back out top to Butler. He's going to look to set up the offense with 2:35 to play in the third. Caden Anderson into the ballgame for Pawnee. He's a 5'9 sophomore. He finds Griffin Boblet. Boblet is a 6-foot senior. He's into the ballgame for the first time, as Butler gets it out top to McElroy, drops it off right wing to Fulton. One dribble, gets it to Boblet. Boblet picks up his dribble and then finds Anderson left wing. Anderson tries to bring it out top, but he's going to be fouled on the drive by Logan Finsick. That's going to be Finsick's second, and it will be the 5th team foul of the quarter, I believe, against Griggsville-Perry. It is, so that's going to send Ethan Anderson to the line to shoot 2. Anderson, again, the 5'9 sophomore, looking for his first points of this one, and first attempt for him is good. Rory Phillips into the ball game for Griggsville-Perry. Phillips is the 6'2 senior. Taking a seat for Griggsville-Perry is Logan Finsick, as Anderson's second shot attempt is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Finally comes down into the hands of Michael Myers. That's his 6th board of the ball game. Griggsville-Perry leads 45-18. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. They have the basketball into the hands of Wyatt Lipman. Out top, Lipman. He gets it right wing to Lane Lipman. One dribble, picks it up. Back to Wyatt. Left wing to Woodward. Woodward gets it baseline to Myers. Attacks, shot up, in and out. No good. Rebound fought for. Finally into the hands of Garrett Woodward. He's going to help reset the offense. And left wing, that's Myers. 3-point attempt for Myers is in and out, no good. Rebound again, fought for, but this time it's Pawnee with it, as Butler gets his 3rd board of the ball game, and he'll bring it into the front court. He's still got it, picks it up. Long 3-point attempt for him, in and out, no good. Woodward gets his 2nd board of the ball game, and he's off to the races. Gets it into the front court to Wyatt Lipman, back to Woodward, left wing Wayne Lipman to Myers. One dribble, baseline, Woodward shot attempt is up and good. Woodward's into double digits now in this one for Griggsville-Perry as he's got 11 points, and his team's lead is out to 29, their largest lead of the ball game, with 50 seconds left to play here, third quarter action. Boblet with it for the Indians. He gets it right wing to Butler. Butler has it knocked away from behind as he was attacking the basket. Possession will remain with Pawnee as the Indians just looking to find a way to cut into this deficit a little bit, as Finsick's going to check back in for Griggsville-Perry. Myers will take a seat. He's got those 3 fouls, but his team's got the comfortable 47-18 lead. Trigger man for the Indians will be McElroy. McElroy gets it into Butler, who's being guarded by Lipquin. Back out top to McElroy. 3-point attempt for him is no good. Fulton's going to track down his second offensive rebound of the ballgame and get it to Anderson. Anderson uses the screen from Boblet, then picks up his dribble, gets it out top to McElroy as Griggsville-Perry's in the 2-3 zone defense. Drops it off to Fulton. Fulton picks up his dribble, needs to find somebody, gets it to Butler. Butler's looking to use the screen from Boblet. Couldn't get to it, but still gets away, and then he's going to be whistled for the offensive foul and then a technical foul as Butler slammed the basketball after the call. Just some frustration on his end. So that'll be a turnover against the Indians. That's their 20th of the night. And then again, a technical foul. So 2 fouls in 1 possession for Jacob Butler. That'll be his second and third of the ball game. To the other line to shoot the technical fouls will be Logan Finsick, looking for his first points of the ball game. He leaves the first one short. If he can make this one, it'll be a 30-point lead for Griggsville-Perry. Finsick looking for his first points of the ball game and gets the second to go, so he splits a pair on the technical. Possession will remain with Griggsville-Perry. 15.7 seconds to play. Myers back into the ball game for GP as Rory Phillips takes a seat. And we will have Myers, Lipquin twins, Finsick, and Woodward on the floor for Griggsville-Perry as they look to get one shot off here, approaching the 10-second mark of the third quarter. Lipquin gets it to Woodward, then baseline to Myers, back out top to Lipquin. Down low, pass is going to be deflected, and it will be, they're going to say there was no deflection, so it'll be a turnover against Griggsville-Perry. That's their 8th. Pawnee basketball pushing it into the timeline. Front half is no good on a 3 from Carson Wart to end the third quarter. After 3 quarters, Griggsville-Perry 48, Pawnee 18. Back with fourth quarter play-by-play after these.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Back with fourth quarter play-by-play here as Griggsville-Perry has the basketball to start the fourth quarter, leading 48-18, trying to do a backdoor lob to McAllister. Pass was just a little bit too high for McAllister to come down with, and it'll be a turnover to start the fourth quarter against the Tornadoes. That's their 9th of the ball game, their 4th here of the second half. For Pawnee, Caden Anderson with the basketball. He gets it to Boblet. Boblet gets it right wing to Wart. Also out on the floor for the Indians, Coy Clark, a 6-foot junior, seeing his first action of the night. Wart with it for Pawnee, puts it on the floor, attacks the bucket. Shot attempt for him is up and good. Wart's got double digits in this one for Pawnee, as that was his 10th point of the night. Griggsville-Perry with the basketball into the hands of Michael Myers. Picks up his dribble, gets it down low to Finsick. Finsick gets it to McAllister, who's going to be whistled for the offensive foul. I'm going to say he lowered his shoulders, so that's a turnover against Griggsville-Perry. And that'll be McAllister's 4th foul, and probably the last we will see of McAllister for the night, as Griggsville-Perry's starting 5 takes a seat out on the floor right now in this one. Phillips and Woodward back out for the Tornadoes. Seeing action for the first time in this one is Braden Lister, a 5'10 junior. Also into the ballgame, a 6-foot junior, Flint Kirk. And seeing his first varsity minutes of his career is Brody Rush, as we see Carson Wart knock down a 3-pointer. He's got 13 points in this one. Rush for Griggsville-Perry is a 5'9 freshman. His team's had a lot of success during their junior high career. Saw him play a nice JV game. Then he gets his first varsity minutes. He's got it right wing. Out top to Woodward. Woodward gets it baseline to Flint Kirk, who finds Phillips streaking to the basket. Shot is up and good. And Phillips has his first 2. Nice job there, as the starters are on the bench for Griggsville-Perry, but the next 5 did a nice job just moving the basketball and looking for the open man, as Carson Wart has quietly had himself a nice night for Pawnee. He just picked up his 15th point of the night. He's got 15 of the 25 for the Indians. Still a 50-25 deficit for Pawnee, as Griggsville-Perry with the basketball. 5:20 to play here, 4th quarter action. Rush finds right wing Braden Lister. Shot attempt for Lister is up and good. Lister's got his first 2. And just because they may not have played a lot earlier, these 5 that are out on the floor are wanting to see what they can do out here and prove to Coach White that, hey, we can keep this thing going. Pawnee brings it the length of the floor, and they find Fulton, right wing, who knocks down a 3. Into the front court comes Griggsville-Perry. That's Woodward. Woodward gets it to Lister. Free throw line to Phillips. Phillips gets it down low to Kirk, who misses the bunny. And then the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds, and they'll say possession will go to Pawnee. Because Griggsville-Perry had the 30-point lead in the 4th quarter, it is running clock. So we're approaching the 4:30 mark of the 4th quarter. And now we're going to change our mind. We're going to say it is Griggsville-Perry basketball. Maybe. We're going to stop the clock for now. And now we're going to say, instead of it being ball out of bounds underneath their own basket, it'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball in front of their own bench. Lister, the trigger man, gets it to Rush. Back to Lister. Lister finds Woodward, left wing. Shot attempt for him is up and good. Woodward knocks down another 3. He's got 14 points, including 4 threes in this ball game, as his team's got the 55-28 lead. 3-point attempt from Wart is going to be no good. It'll be out of bounds, and it will be Tornado basketball as we approach the 3:50 mark of the 4th quarter. Rush into the front court for the Tornadoes, gets it to Lister. Right wing to Woodward, out top to Lister. Skips it to Rush, holds it high above his head. Finds Woodward in the baseline. 3-point attempt for him is no good, but Flint Kirk is there for the offensive rebound and the putback, as Kirk's got his first 2 points of the night. And it's back out to a 29-point Griggsville-Perry lead. Wart with it for the Indians, gets it left wing. That is to Coy Clark. Shot attempt for him is no good. Brody Rush with the rebound and then loses it. Turnover against Griggsville-Perry. And then Wart's going to attack the bucket. Shot attempt is up and good. And he also was fouled on the shot by Rory Phillips. So Wart's going to go to the line looking to complete the and one. Wart's got 17 points in this one. And we'll see check back into the ballgame for Griggsville-Perry will be Eli White. He's going to replace Brody Rush. And Carson Wart at the line for Pawnee, looking to see if he can't convert on the and one. Free throw attempt for him is good. And then he's going to take a seat with 18 points to finish out the night as McElroy checks back in for him. Nice job here by Carson Wart has 11 points here in the second half, 11 of his 18. Unfortunately for Pawnee, he's got 18 of their 31. Phillips takes a long three-pointer for Griggsville-Perry, no good, as Boblet got the rebound for the Indians. He drops it off to Martin. Martin into the front court, gets it to Fulton. Fulton gets it top of the key to McElroy. He puts it on the floor, then throws it out to Clark. Clark gets it off to Boblet. Boblet right wing to Fulton. Fulton puts it on the floor, attacks, ball knocked away, but Fulton tracks it down, then gets it right wing to Coy Clark. Three-point attempt for him is in and out, no good. Lister skies high for the rebound for the Tornadoes. That's his first. He gets it to Woodward. Woodward gets it front court to White. White back out top to Lister. Top of the key, Woodward, then gets it right wing to Lister. Lister skips it across to Phillips. Phillips holds it high above his head, gets it to Woodward, looks to get him into an offense. Woodward gets it left wing to Phillips, gets it down low to White. White kicks it back out to Phillips, who gets it to Woodward to reset the offense with 1:15 to play. Kirk right wing gets it to Phillips, who finds White streaking to the basket, no good. Phillips with the offensive rebound. Back down low to Eli White, shot up and good. White's got 4. White's got 4, but it's nice to see last year Eli White would not have taken those shots. He tends to defer, but if he can be any kind of an offensive threat for Griggsville-Perry, definitely has something that could help them throughout the season. Pawnee basketball, 45 seconds to play. That's right wing to Martin. Shot attempt for him is in and out, no good. McElroy with the offensive rebound. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Braden Lister. Lister's got 2 rebounds. Griggsville-Perry's got the lead with 30 seconds to play. It's 59-30, and we'll see if the Tornadoes just try to hold this one until time runs out as they approach the 20-second mark of the ballgame. White has it right wing. He puts it on the floor, kicks it back out to Lister. Lister gets it to Woodward with 15. Looks like Griggsville-Perry's going to try to just hold till the time runs out. If so, and it'll be a turnover before they can do that. Turnover against the Tornadoes. That is their 12th. The running clock, time is going to expire, and that'll be a victory. So Griggsville-Perry opens the 2023-2024 schedule with a victory, 59-31 over Pawnee. We'll be back after these to wrap this one up and give you final stats.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome to the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community since 1942 with excellent healthcare services, from primary and specialty care to emergency medicine. Illini is here to serve you and your family. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org.
Well, Griggsville-Perry picks up the opening game victory by a score of 59-31. Griggsville-Perry led after all four quarters, led after one by a score of 7-6. At the half, it was 29-13, 48-18 after three quarters before finishing this one with the 59-31 victory. Pawnee in this one had 20 turnovers compared to 12 for Griggsville-Perry. Griggsville-Perry had a lead by as many as 30 points in this one before picking up the 28-point victory. Shooting percentages in this one, Pawnee was 10 of 29 from the field for 35%, 9 of 13 from the charity stripe. Griggsville-Perry 23 of 49 from the field for 47%, including 7 of 22 from behind the three-point line. Started 0 for 10, so made 7 out of their last 12 three-point attempts. Individual scoring in the ballgame, first off for Pawnee, Caden Anderson with 1 point, 2 points for Breck Martin, 3 for Ethan Fulton and Corey Bannister, 4 points for Tyler Serber, and the leading scorer in the ballgame for the Indians, who fall to 1-1 in the season, was Carson Wart with 18 points. For Griggsville-Perry, their scoring was pretty balanced throughout, and it goes as this. 1 point for Logan Finsick, 2 points for Rory Phillips, Flint Kirk, Dane McAllister, and Braden Lister. Eli White with 4, Wyatt Lipquin with 5, Lane Lipquin with 8, Garrett Woodward with 14 points, and the leading scorer in the ballgame for the Tornadoes was Michael Myers with 19 points.
And now it's time for our player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that is why Derek Harris is the proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And Damon, who are we giving the Player of the Game to today?
Well, Tim, I think you and I both have one apiece, so you go ahead and tell us who you've got for your Player of the Game.
For my Player of the Game, I'm going to go with Michael Myers. He was the leading scorer for the Tornadoes here, and I feel like he made the offense flow pretty well.
Yeah, Michael Myers did a nice job, especially in that second quarter of play. Griggsville-Perry started off slow. Myers finishes with 19 points to go along with 6 rebounds, 14 of his 19 points coming in that first half. And my player of the game in this one is going to be the 6-foot junior for the Tornadoes, Garrett Woodward. Woodward finishes with 14 points, including having made 4 from behind the three-point line, and just a big game for Woodward to come out and build some confidence, as he's a guy that the Tornadoes are going to rely on to come off the bench this year and give them a lot of minutes, and he needs to be someone that can knock down that three consistently, and he proved that today as he finishes with 14 points on the way to helping his team to a 59-31 opening night victory here at Nickel Gymnasium for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes. That's going to do it for us here at the Nick. For Eric Lister running the camera, Tim Hall, I'm Damon Emmerich, thanking you for joining us on one of 9 broadcasts here today for Central Illinois Sports. Make sure you check us in on Twitter. Follow along all throughout the season, as we will be here covering action from here to hopefully March. Thanks for watching, and we're gone until next time.